I'll be reacting to Girls Frontline episode 1. I'll be watching it off of Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this. Because this is one of the enemies we actually saw a trailer for. It looked good, actually. All right, talk about a dark start already. I kind of like how they already mentioned, for the most part, how certain societies are dealing with war and all that. Okay, I kind of like how already they're setting up the bedrock of the series without wasting even a hint of time. I just wonder though, these events are like some kind of flash forward, and we're gonna see how everything started out, and that's just there just to give interest in the series. Because I've seen some other anime over the last few seasons do that, like Pura Ore, Pride of Orange, kind of did that last season. I wonder if it's taking that similar approach to Pura Ore. Not that I mind though. I think it could work. It executed pretty well. Yo, all them dolls, they look like they're ready to kill. But it definitely looks potentially hype as shit. Oh. That's only a big if, though. I have a feeling they might have a run in with those dolls, though, because on the Funimation website thumbnail, those dolls that they're talking about are in the thumbnail. Well, not thumbnail, but one of the main arts in Funimation's website, anyway. I gotta admit, though, I like the dialogue here, though, and the OST. Damn, this girl's fucking pumped the hell up. I know it's in the third half fun, but I could see why that girl would be optimistic because, I mean, shit. If you're gonna do this for a living, you might as well enjoy bits of it so that you're not a total pessimist in life. I could see why someone would try to fund him. Yo, is this the opening? Oh, okay. Yo, the art style for the opening looks fucking gorgeous. Oh, jeez. And even the doll movements look so damn realistic, too. Okay. Yo, if the anime actually looked like that instead, like the style of the opening, woo, it'd definitely be one of the prettiest anime I've ever seen. Because the opening is gorgeous because it has like an illustrative feel, but with some damn good motion. But I can understand why they wouldn't be able to do that. Feels like that'd be a lot of effort, not only destroying all the frames, but having to do all the shading too would probably be a lot of work from an animation standpoint. You know, this is definitely one of the top, I'd say top 3 openings of the season by far. Okay. Directed by Shigeru Ueda. That's the only name I have a doubt in the production because I saw his work on Geki Idol and Peach Boy Riverside. His work is really bad. So I hope this time he could turn it around because you know what to say, third time's the charm. I kind of like that little snippet of dialogue there. Mention the fact that they're T-dolls and they only need to worry about the mission, which because this shows us that when it comes to our main heroines, it definitely implies that they don't have much of a backstory, considering that they're only because it implies that their only function is to do missions and that's it, nothing beyond that. So at least here, it kind of, at least I think it works in making someone feel like a backstory for our main girls wouldn't be that necessary, provided, of course, the things that occur in the episode are interesting. I mean, I wouldn't blame her. Better to play safe than sorry. Oh man, I'm gonna call her the fucking optimist. I like you. Oh, okay. This one looks like a fucking badass. So it looks like they did know it was there. It's just that they didn't have a means of accessing it. Okay. That's if a bitch can actually succeed in doing that, though. That is a big fucking if. But you know what? That self confidence is kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, but hey, our girls have plot armor though. They appear in the opening, so it should all be fine. No, but all jokes aside, I like this kind of diversity though because it should give the girls a lot of characterization, just seeing how they deal with the situation. Damn. Oh man, they're freaking badasses. And I kind of like this too, how the girls are quickly shooting, then taking cover, then shooting, then taking cover. Because in some animes, when characters knife from far away and bullets go towards them, the characters, it just feels like they stay too much out in the opening without the enemies firing back. At least here, it feels like the enemies are trying to fire back on our main girls, while at the same time they're launching their own attacks. At least it makes it a little bit more dynamic than your usual sniping action and your action anime. Whoa! I gotta admit, the soundtrack for the series is pretty damn freaking good. There's been a lot of anime this season with some damn good soundtracks this season. This and Orient have had really damn good music. I mean, considering the swarms of dolls, that's actually no surprise. I'm actually kind of shocked that they were able to get around that much without them showing up earlier. Oh my boy. Oh, is that chick gonna show up herself and actually partake in some action? Yo, she actually did show up herself. Oh. I'm assuming she's gonna be safe though. Because there's no way they would kill off this early. I think you should have aimed for the head there, but. Oh shit! She not right. She did aim for the fucking head. Yo! Oh man, that was all right. I love M16 because in so many anime, I see the bullshit where whenever characters are held captive, they only shoot a character's arm or leg. They never go for the head, and the character the evil character escapes. I like how M16's like, no, fuck that shit. I'm gonna just shoot you in the head, motherfucker. I'm like, bro. To see a main character act with conviction like that is nice. Because I was actually coming off of yesterday reacting to Planet Men, and that series has shit writing with main characters that can't take care of the opposition, and it gets annoying as shit. So seeing main characters that can get shit done just puts a smile on my face. I wonder if that's implying that if we'll get into the ethics of how dolls are treated here. Just by the dialogue of our girl there. Because I wouldn't mind if it delved into the philosophical themes element. If they handle it properly, that is. Huh. No, I don't like this, but at least it shows you the type of tactical mind that she's got at the very least. And it also shows compassion from her, too, considering how much care she has for the support units, even though she should really only focus on herself and her main units primarily. I like bits like this. It adds a little bit more of an emotional punch to the episode, to its credit. Mm. I like how they say, Yokai! Damn! Ah! But hey, you know what? At least she was able to eliminate most of the. That was quick! Holy shit! I'm not to get used to the names of the main characters considering they're named after weapons. It'll probably take me like probably 2 or 3 weeks to get used to it. Because I'm so used to characters just having like base names. Churches where sometimes badass shit does happen in anime, actually. Well, I get the feeling there might be a trap in there, though. Or not. Maybe I'm just a paranoid little fuck. Yeah, I had a feeling there was going to be some kind of trap. I mean, it is a freaking church. Church is an anime, especially if it's like an action-oriented one, can be a bad side sometimes. Yo, they got fucked up. Yo, what a fucking mega ultra bitch, but I like her though. Only because she's making for an interesting antagonist so far. Aww. I'm kind of glad they banned away. I didn't want to see how she was destroyed. That sounded like it'd have been rough to see. I gotta admit, that's a badass way of going down, at least being able to take down your opposition. And I love bits like this because it shows you when it comes to... Oh. So, you know what? I even like the details where you see the environmental damage. I even love the details where you see bullet holes put into some of the buildings. So that's a nice detail because sometimes when you have an anime characters launch attacks from Gatling guns, you don't see bullet damage on parts of the environment sometimes. This is actually a nice little detail here. I mean, the thing is, oh. Yo, no, I love it. It adds like the touch when you see bits of the board of the building actually get destroyed like that. Maybe there's a mole or trader in the midst that they... Oh, shit. I thought for a second they might have been a trader or something. That might be the cause of why their movements are being easily predicted. Whoa, okay. I can only hope that's meant as a diversionary tactic and that wasn't her attempt of actually... Okay, yeah, it has to be with the way she's running. Seems like they're about to set up those two. Makes the backside really weak. Oh, I thought for a second I wasn't going to make their backsides weak. The thing is, with those four girls, they could still easily attack their weak spots if need be. Yeah, there's four girls. They completely forgot about that. I didn't though. I like how they're calling them fools, even though she's realizing that they've most likely got a trap set up for them. That's fucking adorable. That's what they get for those two being cocky fucks. Oh. I like how she's calling him trash, even though she was absolutely annihilated by the very thing that you. Oh man! I asked him down in good English, and he's like, "The endo." I like this though. At the very least, it shows you how capable the girls are, even when things don't go completely towards their favor, because it shows, at least to me, how well they deal with adversity. Yeah, the best thing they can do is probably escape for now. The thing is, it seems like they have no other choice to do that, though. Sometimes in situations like this, you gotta do things you don't necessarily want to do, unfortunately. Well, that's cute. And it sets her up for some character building, too, because she's gonna have to step it up to the plate. I like the detail in the animation where you see a snowflake falling in her hand there. It looks pretty nice visually. That's a little. Now the question is, even if she were to find the commander, would she be able to find that commander in time? That's the biggest question right here. I'm assuming she's gonna find John Tion, going off of how she's like, I want to find a commander I can trust, and then it immediately transitions to her. I'm assuming that's going to be the lady that her girl's looking for. I mean, it would have to be. They set it up that way. Oh, I wonder if she's a Decatap with the way she'd be talking there. Because she sounds like a lady that have absolute interest in dolls in this situation. Okay, this CD's fucking fire too. Yo! I like that dun, 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 noise in the fucking background too in the ED. Okay, it's definitely gonna be one of the few animes where I'm not just gonna listen to a full version of the opening. I'm gonna have to give the ED a full listen to too. It sounds like figurative butter to the ears, if you ask me. As for the visuals for the ED, they don't look that bad at all. I actually think they look decent, actually. Yeah, it's the usual style you get in a lot of ED anime nowadays, where it's a bunch of stills. But it works because the song itself is so damn great. It carries the whole thing. And plus, the drawings themselves look really nice, even if they're stills. They're so beautifully drawn. Hopefully, it has a PV, but if not, no PV. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I'd say if I had to rate the first episode of the series on, say, a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give this episode a solid And remember, my skill, 1's abysmal, 5 is average, and 10 is exceptional. So if I had to rate it, I'm going to have to give it a 7.25 out of 10. I thought it was decent. I'd say if I had to talk about any downsides about the episode in particular, it's just the fact that it feels like instantly it puts someone in the middle of the story without it giving like a much background information on the main girls and things of that nature. And then there's another thing about this episode too. Even though there was some damn cool action, there is kind of like the issue of you have characters that get defeated, but then there's multiple clones of the set enemy that was just defeated and things of that nature. So that's why I feel like even though the episode was interesting, there could be some narrative downsides if they don't handle it properly, because it's like you have the maid doll introduced in multiple bits in the episode, and then she gets defeated multiple times, and it's like, well, shit, this antagonist looks cool, but it's like if something gets defeated but then it comes back again, it's like gets rid of any weight or tension, if you know. That's the only potential downside I could see when it comes to the episode. Now, in saying that, there were positives. The action set pieces in the episode was pretty damn nice, actually. I thought they were engaging. And aside from the action set pieces looking good, I gotta say, even though, yeah, I would have loved to have seen maybe a bit more backstory on the girls, because if they'd have done that, it would have at the very least made the conflict that the girls are involved with a little bit more interesting, because we don't know much about them. At least they gave base characterization to some of the girls. Like, for example, I like how M4, when it comes to this episode, was at the very least given the characterization where it shows you how she even cares even for the subordinates that are not even that important. I thought that was actually sweet, because it shows you her heart, that she cares about everyone that's in her command. I do like that. I like the fact that when it comes to some of the other characters in the episode, it made not just M4 memorable, but to the credit of the episode, it also made the other girl, M16, pretty memorable too, especially when she took on that doll that was having M4 from the throat. I like that because it makes the pro-tags balanced out even more if you see instances where the pro-tags rescue each other. So that's why I thought there was some decent characterization here and there that made the episode enjoyable. Was the episode super amazing? No. But hey, I fucking liked it though. But yeah, that's why I do gotta mention the downsides, because even though, yes, those two main girls were interesting, the other girls weren't so interesting. And I was like, I don't know about the other girls. But at the very least, it made M16 and M4 pretty interesting, which, hey, it's better than nothing. And it's just the first episode. I'm sure they'll have more time to give the other girls more development, hopefully. Now, aside from that, gotta say, even though the script wasn't exactly amazing, the at the very least, the production values looked good. And the opening and Edie, they were fucking bangers. I love them. So that's why, despite the script not being stellar and it being okay at best, at the very least, the production values were good enough to where it's like, all right, I'm going to want to stick around to see more. And to its credit, I do like the fact that at the very least, in every scene, the soundtrack was just pumping cool. So that's why, even though, yes, the first episode had some downsides, I'd say the upsides of the series definitely outweigh the downsides. And that's why I liked the first episode overall, at least from my perspective, anyway. Anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'll really love to hear your thoughts and how you feel about my reactions or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video or share it because I'm definitely reacting to the next episode. And I hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.